December 21st, 1941. During their advance, the Germans created a medium-sized salient around Maloyaroslavets north of Kaluga. Frontline recon intelligence suggests that the Germans seem to have enough troops to hold the main front of the salient, indicating that they are planning to use it most likely as a springboard for offensive operations in 1942. And so this week, the Stavka issues the orders to the Western Front to go on the offensive against the northern flank of the salient. Vicious battles are being fought west of Moscow, and by the end of the week, the Germans are forced to retreat and Brodino is liberated. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new weekly episode of War in the East 2. So, before diving straight into this episode, because I know you might have questions about what happened last week, first of all, I have to say that I did already some micromanagement, let's say, both last week as well as this week. Last week I have reassigned some heavy howitzers artillery support regiments to some specific armies. Again, for a matter of OPSEC, I'm not telling which heavy howitzers, even though you can kind of grasp what I'm talking about, and to which armies I have assigned them. And I will do my best not to show it in the commander's report, again, always for the sake of OPSEC. And second of all, you see the staff guy is over here. This is because I already sent to the reserves. I am sending. Let's say I am sending to the reserves. Let's see, on turn 28, a lot to the Soviet reserves. Yes, so like I have 33 units currently being transferred to the Soviet reserves, and all of these were attached to the Stavka. Now, if we go to the commander's report, and if we see here, we have exactly 33 units, and look at this. All of these units will be disbanded at some point throughout the campaign, and you know me, when I have units that will be disbanded, I don't want to micromanage them and say, oh my god, next week they will be disbanded, so I have to take care. No, screw it. 50% of the TOE, and then back to the reserves. Now, let's say the reason why I'm kind of laughing because I'm LARPing. I love LARPing, especially against a human opponent, especially against my friend. And because, say, even though we are playing with at least 1 or 2 turns ahead of this turn being uploaded on the channel, I still, want to kind of surprise my opponent with where and when I will attack and with which units. And even though I know he's watching me, I'm doing my best to keep some space, so some time, and yes, so some temporal gaps between these episodes and what's going on in real life between our exchange of emails. Let's say, beside that, yeah, what I did last week was just what the Soviet doctrine called maskirovka, so the art of deception, of masking your build-up of units, your intentions, your plans. You say you attack somewhere, but either you attack somewhere else or you don't attack at all, so that your opponent is caught off guard. And yes, this is why I kind of feinted an offensive last week, but I didn't do anything. Actually, it was all planned. Trust me, it was all planned. Anyway, before going into offensives, because there is a nasty surprise this week, we have the events. We have the Axis retreat to Elagela, which is okay, very late. This is amazing. Like, cavalry corps and ski battalions. In preparation for launching a winter counterattack, Soviets begin forming cavalry corps and build additional ski forces. Soviets gain 150 APs. This is fun-bloody-tastic. Really amazing. I love it. I love it. Even though I will not spend these in building units, I will spend these in reassigning leaders, because this is my most urgent question at the moment. We have partisans, we have Britain includes everybody. Okay, perfect. We have this strange alliance, okay, as expected, and then we have Hitler takes command. But besides that, we also have the turn summary, which shows that I got 256,000 men on the map, which are most likely reinforcements, and 139,000, let's say almost 140,000 in the reserves, out of 14,000 losses. This is like insane. But the Axis also got like nearly 33,000, and they still lost 43 AFVs. These are some pretty huge losses. And yes, 166,000 men as replacements. And if we have a look now, I'm scared to open it. Oh, look! Oh my God! Look at that! Over 5 million men on the. This is like insane. This is like insane versus 3.6 million. This is like another level. And I have 1 million men in reserve. Okay, next week I will lose. Let's see actually how many I will lose next week. Let's say 28. This band in the oh yeah, this one is on the map because it's in Leningrad sector. Okay, I will lose only, let's say, almost 300,000 men next week. That's not too bad. This one is a construction battalion. Okay, I was expecting something worse, to be honest, but it's okay. Anyway, what I was saying is that the Axis, or I would say the Germans, instead of me going on the offensive, they went on the offensive, and they took control of this hex. And as always, my bad that I left one rifle division in this hex exposed, which got pummeled by 3 German infantry divisions, and again it was forced to retreat. Even though again I was expecting a rout here, but apparently the level 3 fortifications helped in reducing the losses. And it's interesting that the Germans lost way more manpower than me, like almost 200,000 men more than me. So it's I would say that was not a very favorable engagement for the Germans. But this kind of let's say forces me now to go on the offensive. And let's say I had plans this week, but I think I will be forced to change them. And besides that, I also want, I will reassign some more units, mainly support units, to the 10th and the 61st armies. Oh my God, these guys are just disgusting. Yeah, Kalyulzin. Yeah, I mean, he's not too bad, but yeah. First of all, let me find this guy. Come on, man. 28th Army. I'm not planning anything big with the 28th Army, so let me just someone really bad, because I really don't want this guy. He has 38 defeats. No, maybe not. Mikhail Senogov, nah, he's really bad. I'm just looking for someone who is not too bad, but neither too good. 5. Yeah, Popov, Starkov, Philip. Yeah, why not? Starikov. Yeah, he looks okay. Because I need Konev. Can I assign Konev to a front? Because I received the Volkov front, and honestly, like, Budyonny is not really my cup of tea in the Volkov front. Konev. Or maybe, I don't know. Shall I assign Koniev to the central front. There is Kuznetsov. Yeah, he's Timoshenko. He's okay, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I might just reassign Koniev to the somewhere else, let's say, but not to the Volkov front. I might need Koniev in the Cherevichenko. Yeah, let's put Koniev in command of the southern front. Or 7, 6, 7, 6 and 7. The western front has Timoshenko. I'm just thinking out loud where if I have to replace Timoshenko. 7, 6, 7 for... Yeah, I might replace Timoshenko with Koniev in command of the western front. And I send the Timoshenko here in the Volkov front. Like, anyone is better than Budyonny, sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah. There is no discussion about it. Yeah, like, Kalinin sucks. Yeah, cool. Markian, Popov. Nah, Timoshenko is better. So Timoshenko leads now the Volkov front, and Koniev leads the western front. Well, that's nice, and Zhukov's, exactly, Kalinin front is now an assault front, and that's really good. And yeah, I will also send some more artillery units here in the central front for reasons that you will see in the upcoming weeks. And well, I would say enough talking for now, folks. And the goal of this week is to now I really have to say this. I will launch a localized offensive, especially let's say in this area, because I don't like this salient here. I do have, let's say, a reason to believe why the Germans like this salient, because this salient is like a projection of power against Moscow or against Tula for maybe a 1942 limited localized offensive. And also by taking control of this axis, he is denying me the use of these three railway axes. Therefore, I cannot bring supplies to Kaluga, and this will maybe in the long run force me to abandon Kaluga if I don't reduce this salient over here. Anyway, enough talking for now, folks, and as always, the time has come to jump straight into the episode. Alright, folks, so I'll do my best to be quick. I decided to launch the offensive against, let's say, not the salient of Maloyaroslavets, but against the northern section of the salient of Maloyaroslavets, because, you know, I have, again, I changed my plans. I do not want to reveal what my plans are. Maybe you will see my plans unfolding in the upcoming weeks, but if everything goes according to my plans, which now I hope everything will go according to them, well, you'll see it in the upcoming episodes. But let's say, for one simple reason, I decided to attack north of the salient of Maloyaroslavets. Now, I didn't want to use a, let's say, Kursk-like approach of attacking the salient from the north and from the south, even though I do have the troops to attack even south of the salient. I do not have the troops to attack the salient frontally, mostly because, and especially because I noticed that my opponent parked not one but two infantry divisions in the outermost hexes of the salient. Now, parking two infantry divisions means that he really has a lot of units around the front line, to the point that he can even spare two extra divisions in reinforcing the corners of this salient. And on one hand. On the other hand, what I was just thinking is that he could use those infantry divisions as kind of a emergency reserve by keeping them, let's say, in the middle of the salient. Salient, I mean the whole length of the front line in that sector. He could easily shuffle them around to potentially plug more gaps or use them to launch local counterattacks. I don't know what the plans of my opponents are. But I know that this week the Western Front will go on the offensive and will push the Germans back, as I said in the opening video, in the opening phase introduction. And I would say with this, folks, I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and for supporting me in this really very interesting challenge, and I would say challenging challenge, because against a human opponent everything is unpredictable, and this is what I love about a war in the East too. And well, folks, thanks a lot for watching, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all in the next episode.